Here we are. This is the K92.3 All-Star Jam. We've been doing this for 30 years, and I remember when RaeLynn took the stage with our K92.3 All-Star Jam, and she's back, y'all.
Yes!
The fact that you said yes. We're so lucky to have you again.
I was so glad that I was a part of this alumni. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What a lineup. And I'll never forget going on radio tour, and you guys were such a big supporter for me early on in my career, so thank you guys for having me back. I feel blessed to be here.
Yeah, we love you so much. Hey, did I
Thank
hear
you.
you were up at 3 a.m.?
Hell yeah, I was.
For what? Is this just
Well,
paint the picture? Because I think people don't realize, too, what the schedule on the
It's
weekends
been-
especially looks like
It's
for
been
you guys.
wild. I was just in Dallas, Houston, and Austin with our buddy Jason Aldean and Nate Smith. I'm on the Full Throttle tour, and then I flew down this morning to come to Orlando to be with you guys. So it's been a fun weekend. My hometown is Houston, so it was cool to see my family and be with them. But it was a really great weekend. And Ronnie Dunn surprised the crowd last night in
That's cool.
Austin. And then, but yeah, it was a good weekend to be home, back in my home state for sure.
Does it feel like you're a completely different artist now than the last time because you were not a mom in 2017?
I was not.
You know, now you were a partner to somebody that we thank him for his service every single day.
Thank you.
But what does it mean, like on the stage, knowing that you're a mom and maybe some of the songs that even years ago you did, you have a different feel. Like one of my favorite songs of yours is Love Triangle.
Thank
my
you.
parents split when I was 12.
Thank you.
And I definitely felt a lot of that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have people saying like, wow, even though there was only so many years that went by, you really are an amazing mom now. And we get to see that.
Thank you. I think when I sing a song like Love Triangle, being a mother, I know what I cherish my marriage even more, and I cherish the life that I continue to build for Daisy. And there's a lot of situations where divorce is the only option, but I think for me, like, I really did find an incredible human being that loves me, and that is something that is to be grateful for every single day. And then songs like God Made Girls, now having a daughter, I always thought I would have a boy, and it's like God was like, well, you've been singing God Made Girls for 8 years, you really think I'm going to give you a boy first?
Right.
But that's even a song that I cherish too, because I look at my baby girl and I still get so many videos of like TikToks and Instagrams of women posting their daughters or finding out they're having a girl, and so it adds another special meaning to that. And it's so funny with my new music, this new record, I've kind of been like getting more into the roots of like being raised in Texas and
You can hear it.
being a mom, but also like being married for 10 years and like being always like, even though I'm all these things, I'm still a little bit of a wild child. I haven't lost my edge in being a mother and a wife. I think I've almost found it more because I'm so comfortable in who I am and as a person and as a woman because of the way that my husband loves me and being a mother.
And no offense to Beyonce, but you do Texas better when it comes to country.
You're sweet.
Like we're like, come
You're
on.
funny.
We got
Thank
a
you.
lot of great Texas country
Thank
that
you.
actually is
We
making
do,
it.
and I see like such an uprise in Texas of just so many incredible country music artists. I mean, every time I look, there's another artist that I love to hear, and it's just really cool. It's an exciting time to be in music, I think.
It is.
For
It
sure.
is. Hey, does Daisy understand what mom does, or is she getting there yet? Because she's
No,
still pretty
she does
little.
not. She does not at all.
No idea how cool she is.
Well, you're sweet. Thank you. She like wants to be on stage the whole time. So we brought her on stage one time. When she was little, she would just go off, But now that she knows, like, oh, I want to stay on stage with mommy. I don't want to get off.
She's like,
so
"Can I
like,
hang?"
it has to be the last song where I carry her off, because if anybody else carries her off, she loses her mind. She's very, very sassy. She's the favorite on tour right now.
Aw.
Everybody loves her. She'll like ride her little princess bike to catering, boss
cute.
everybody around. It's really fun watching her boss around like the really buff security guards because they melt when they see her in her little pigtails.
How could you not? She's
Oh
so
yeah,
cute.
she's like riding her bike around the arena. She's so precious. So
Aw.
precious.
So sweet.
It was really cool to do Bridgestone Arena in Nashville, like our hometown arena, with her in the backstage just hanging out. That was a really surreal moment.
Hey, so I do want to ask you a question, because on this lineup, like last time we had you with
Yeah.
Kane and, before being a mom and everything like that, what's it like to see everybody who's on this lineup, like everybody grow up? Everybody's grown up in country.
Well, these are my buddies. Like
Yeah.
John and Kane are my neighbors. I don't know, like we all live 7 minutes from each other. They're the ones that I see the most. I see Kane and Caitlin the most. I mean, Caitlin's my best friend. Our kids are really close. Daisy loves Cody. Their middle is like, and it's so funny because Cody's a little more laid back like Kane is, and then Daisy is a full-blown like reincarnation of me. So to see their little personalities together, they love each other. They're so cute.
fun.
But I think it's really cool. I mean, it's cool to see everybody in their element, who they are as country artists and stars in their own way.
Yeah.
But then to see them as like in particular John and Kane as family men.
Yeah.
You know, and building a life.
Aw.
You know, other than music. I mean, that part of life is so important. We all know. So it's really
course.
cool to see.
Who's the better neighbor? The parties or the Browns?
I don't know. I probably. I'm not going to answer.
She loves you both
right
equally.
there.
That's wisdom. That's wisdom right there.
It really is special to have you back
thank
at
you.
All-Star Jam. Kane Brown and you, when you were back there in 2017, we kind of knew. No offense, see, if you look at the lineup, and there's people that have like it all printed out, but we knew you would be back, and I'm
Thank
glad
you.
it's the 30th.
Thank you.
You know,
Isn't that crazy? 30 years? That is wild.
I mean, she wasn't born yet at that point.
What?
No, I'm 28.
I was a year old.
Yeah.
Well, and when you talk about being married for 10 years, like I remember covering the story of you guys being in love and being married, and I'm like, there's no way it's been 10 years.
No, literally, it's been 10 years. I told Josh, I was like, every year I'd say, we're really doing it. Like, and he's like, no, we're really doing it. We're in it.
Congrats,
Like,
guys.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. You get married young in the South, you know?
What's
But
the secret? Someone listening right now that's like,
Yeah.
just advice.
I think it's all give and take. I think you don't sweat over the little things. I think when I think back on our first couple years of marriage, like every little thing would like, if it's just little issues, just none of that crap really matters. You know, put your energy to things that actually matter and communicate. Communication's the biggest thing.
I heard somebody say it's always 100%, but it's not always 50-50.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's 90-10. And then
that's
it
great.
swings the other way. And to tell somebody when you get home, tell your partner what percentage you can give, so that way they know what to expect.
And
that
that's
day.
a great piece of advice because it's never, I think the 50-50 thing is kind of crazy because it's like, it isn't like that. Sometimes I get back from the road and I'm exhausted and I just need to take a nap and I got to put Finding Nemo on for Daisy and I feel like the worst mom ever and Josh is, we're all exhausted, but we're doing the best that we can.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a no judgment zone too and finding that person that truly loves you through every season. Because I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago, and growing with each other I think is very special too. So
Is Daisy on tour with you a lot?
about I would say like 2/3 of it. Yeah,
Okay.
most of the
Nice.
time.
So she's at home with the hubby when
She's at home right now with the hubby.
Oh.
It was a long weekend for coming from Texas to here. So, but yeah, she's because she's coming out next weekend because we're going to Georgia where my husband's from. So
That's awesome.
she stayed back this weekend.
Thanks, RaeLynn.
Thank
You're the
you.
best.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.